Bear River Live welcomes you to this presentation of Bear River Sports.
Gonna go look right, Eli Brager for the touchdown.
Around, great pass by Jackson Tire, just lays it over the top.
Point conversion's gonna be completed. And what a hit!
Pass this time, going deep, first time, and
What a
brings it in.
catch.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to a very windy Cedar High School. Here for the kickoff for the 2025 football season. We're joined again for season number 2 with Joe Summers.
It's great to be here. I wish I could say I was invited back by popular demand, but I'm happy to be here either way. I'm looking forward to it. We had a great first season calling games together. I'm looking forward to this one as well.
Yeah, we're excited too, of course. Congratulations on the new job, or new, I don't know, probably not a promotion, but being the
Yeah.
associate AD.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to go back to the alma mater, try to give back to the program, in the associate AD capacity that I'm in there for now. So I'm really excited, looking forward to it.
Mostly over NIL.
Yeah,
That's your
whatever
forte.
whatever that means. If anybody knows, then they can tell me. It changes every week, it seems like. So it's a lot of learning, a lot of fun. We're hoping to get a lot of good stuff set in place and help Utah State be really competitive for a long time. So.
Well, we got a football game here with Cedar and Bear River. Last year, these two met up for the second game of the season. And it didn't go as planned for Bear River. 5 turnovers in that one, something that kind of plagued them throughout the season.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, that was kind of the name of the game. Every game last year was turnovers for Bear River. It almost got to the point where you were banking on a couple turnovers a game, which is what you don't want. Last year turned out to be about 5 turnovers for the Bears, but still only ended up losing the game by about 6 points, which is, whether you could take away that as a moral victory, I don't know. But I mean, Cedar comes in, still a really competitive team, dropping down to 3A this year, slated to finish 3rd in 3A. So I think they're one of the favorites in 3A. The Bears have got a good opening test. I think it's a very winnable game. Got a lot of new faces, especially on the offensive line. It'll be interesting to see how they do, but a lot of experience outside and at quarterback with Jackson Tire. So I'm excited to see how they come out this opening game and kind of set the tone for the season.
Yeah, and Cedar without Crew Giles, he is the one that kind of ripped everybody apart for Cedar. So it'll be interesting to see who steps up in that one. I think you got Crowley, though, stepping up in that position.
Yeah, I mean, you got Everett Kelling coming back, who was the quarterback last year, but you got Dylan Crowley, who's on the outside, but then also highly touted Slade Parsons. A lot of hype around him, just with what they say he can do speed-wise. What he's looking like as a prospect. I think they're really high on him, and I think they're really looking forward to seeing what these two can do on the outside. Cedar's a great RPO team. The Bears are going to have to be really disciplined on the defensive side of the ball and be able to put up a lot of points offensively to stay competitive tonight.
Cedar getting ready to take the field. We can talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by Bear River Animal Hospital. Key to keeping your animals safe and healthy, getting them up to date with their vaccinations. They can help you out there. 2 locations. Bigger animals go to Elwood. The smaller animals go to the original spot over by the old hospital. And the keys for Bear River for Coach Wade, he says 0 turnovers this time around.
Yeah, it's always tough to win games when you're turning the ball over. You're giving the other team extra possessions. You're losing out on possessions. Yeah, I think that's going to be the number one thing all season long is to control the ball and avoid those turnovers. Getting into some of the other keys of the game that I've seen. We talked a little bit about these really highly touted receivers and the RPO offense for Cedar. They've really got to limit big plays. Anything over 40 yards, going down the field is going to cost the Bears. And then they've just got to be, assignment sound, execute on what they're supposed to do. Play, don't try to do too much or play outside themselves, and they should be able to come away with a victory tonight.
We'll step aside for the national anthem. We'll come back and finish off the keys of the game, brought to you by Bear River Animal Hospital. Don't go anywhere.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of small and large animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality, customized vet services with their dedicated team. Services include exams, vaccinations, surgeries, dentistry, fully equipped laboratory and pharmacy, along with x-ray and ultrasound. Many of these same services can be conveniently provided on the farm. Bear River Animal Hospital is filled with highly trained animal lovers who will provide the best care for the animals in your life. Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Me classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
At Roach Financial Group, take advantage of our Salt Lake City, Utah, and our Tremont, Utah offices. Locally in Tremont, Utah, we have Julie Holmes as our client management specialist. We have Riley Summers as our investment management specialist, and Chrissy Roach as our life, health, and Medicare specialist. When you're with Roach Financial Group, you're with the Cowboys.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Welcome back here to Cedar High School, finishing up our keys of the game, brought to you by Bear River Animal Hospital. And driving down here, you worry about that long drive. The Bears actually came here a day early. They spent the night here and actually went to SUU, had a little walk around there, watched film there. So it's been a full football day for Bear River, so hopefully they're not burned out on football yet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some of these games you come down south, I mean, you're looking at a 5-hour drive, sitting in a bus that long and trying to get out and play a football game is not easy. And so, yeah, I think that was a definite smart move by the Bears coming down. I mean, getting an experience like that, going to get practice on a college campus and kind of get that exposure as well is always awesome. So I'm hoping the energy's good tonight. I'm hoping everybody came down, and sometimes that's a good thing too, when you can kind of limit distractions and be here and just focus on nothing but football before the game.
That'll wrap us up for the keys of the game for Bear River. For Cedar, Coach Hyatt says game one in the season's always got emotions going on. They want to start fast with no turnovers, but they want to force the turnovers like they did last time against Bear River.
Yeah, and that's a easier said than done a lot of times. Being able to force a team into turnovers is not always something you can just plan on doing. But I mean, if you're playing good assignment sound football, you can be in the right place at the right time. A lot of those instances, and I think some of the other big keys to the game here is if they can get their offense going and get out ahead of the Bears a little bit. I think this untested offensive line might be in for a long night if they're going to have to be doing a lot of drop back passes. Going to have to be holding up in protection. If they can, I think the Bears can hang with them just with the experience they have at receiver. The run game with the new offensive line, and we haven't even mentioned all new backfield as well. So the offensive line running backs are kind of untested, unproven. It'll be interesting to see how they do. But I think on the defensive side for the Bears, they've got a lot of good tackling coming back, and I think there's going to be an opportunity for them to, if the Bears can get out ahead and be able to help them keep that lead.
So we're going to see Everett Killing first. Cedar will receive. Bear River defers after winning the coin toss. There has been a little bit of lightning down in St. George area. That's still another 45 minutes away, so hopefully that stays down there.
Watching the weather app here, it's been looking like as soon as we get into just past the start of this game. I'm hoping things kind of mellow out a little bit. Doesn't look like we should have anything too serious. We're trying not to blow away or have Andy blow away.
Yeah. It's all right. I've got my belt strapped around the handrail up here. So again, I'd like to thank you for your support by hopping on and watching. I'd like to thank our sponsors. We'll be thanking them throughout this one. And a special thanks to Bear River Animal Hospital for sponsoring your keys to the game. We could do a little bit of pick-em as we wait for the...
Could you remind me who won last year in the pick-em, Andy?
Not me.
Sorry. I won't dig at you too much on that one.
We'll have you look at these ones right here, though, and have you pick. I think I left my notes downstairs, but have you take a look at those, memorize them. We won't go through them now. We'll wait until after the first quarter. No cheating, though.
I've already got them. I know who I'm going with. Jess can keep me honest down here.
You got to keep, so for the Box Elder game, Deseret Peak Canoe School, they don't really have hard numbers to go off of. So we're just going to do the winner there.
Yep.
And guess the total of the scores.
Got it.
Stone Higley, senior year, ready to kick this one off and get the season started here for Bear River.
That's football player Stone Higley, if I remember right.
That is.
See if he can. I don't know, with the wind at his back here, he might be able to put this one through the uprights.
See if he can hit it on the softball field. Come on. Big kick up in the air and halfway into the end zone for touchback. Let's look at Everett Kelling's numbers from last year. They didn't pass as much as Bear River, still just shy of 2,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Yep, they're a heavy RPO run-pass option team. So a lot of what they're looking to do is be reading the Bear River defense. They're going to be keying off on a specific defender, trying to make whatever he does wrong, whether it's going to be a run or a pass. Getting out to those good receivers.
Couple wideouts up top, up bottom, and we go down underneath, and this one will be caught and spun out of bounds. Not quite to the 30. I'll mark him out at the 28.
That's Slade Parsons, who we kind of talked about a little bit earlier. Highly touted receiver, wanting to get him the ball early. Some of those short passes like that, when you're a defender, not right up there on them. I mean, they can turn those little short passes into long yards after catch if they're not careful.
Gonna bring up a second down. And Everett gonna take a shot, but reach a fresh set of downs for the Cedar Reds.
You don't see number 41 very often for a quarterback, but he rocks it.
And he does got, like I said, got him a fresh set of downs here at the 32-yard line. Put two wideouts up top, one at the bottom. First handoff of the game, and it's a big one. Big hole, can't stay on his feet, but another first down here for Cedar.
Yeah, Bears were showing blitz there coming off the left side, and they ran right into the teeth of it. Great pickup by the Cedar offensive line and tight end here. They're calling it out. Pick it up nicely, able to break that right outside for a big run, get a first down.
Braxton Donnelly, a junior, 46 carries, 210 yards last year. Kelly looks left and a throw. Caught again far side by your man, number 9, Slade Parsons.
Yeah, the Bear corners right now are playing pretty far off. In these RPO type offenses, a lot of times, you want to play up to limit those shorter passes, but when you have, receivers like Crowley and Parsons that can run right by you, you might want to just keep them in front of you instead of letting them beat you over the top. But I think that's going to be open all night for the Reds if the Bears aren't careful.
Second and short, hand it off to Braxton for another first down. Cedar doing a good job moving the chains here on their first offensive possession.
Yeah, this is exactly how you want to start first offensive possession, first drive of the season. And right now, if you're the offensive play caller for Cedar, you're going, everything's going right as planned. You're getting right into the plays that you've been working on all summer. Everything's going great.
Little pistol look here for the Reds. Killing with the handoff. Another big hole. Gonna be a couple yards shy of the first down.
That's the second time now on one of these run plays. The Bears have shown blitz, but it gets picked up nicely by this offensive line, by the Reds, and they're able to run right past it. For the Bears, you got to find a way, especially when you're running a three-man front on defense, to be able to eat up some more of those blocks and let these linebackers have some more free reign.
I believe that last carry was by Rake Marsh. He's in the backfield still here with Kelly. Going into the air. Just another curl route over there on the outside. That one brought down by Dylan Crowley.
Crowley, yeah, the two players we talked about at the beginning here, and they're going to go hurry up.
Another Reds first down.
Stack the wideouts, but it doesn't matter. It's a run play. We'll light up the middle.
That's a great job by the Bear defense. When a team does that, they're trying to, when they have a good offensive play, good positive play, get a first down, they want to run a hurry up, hopefully try to catch the defense sleeping. Great job by the Bear defense being ready for that, stopping it for a minimal gain. This is where you need to start trying to get Cedar more often. They haven't had this yet, where you can be behind the chains a little bit, keep them off schedule, take them out of what they want to call in these situations.
2nd and 8 here for Cedar. Just outside of the red zone. And off, they'll be in the red zone. Drake again. Gets to the 10. Another first down and goal here for Cedar Reds.
Yeah, can't say enough good things about how well this Cedar offensive line is playing right now. They're able to really identify this Bear River front with a lot of ease, and when you're making those assignments up front and able to not have to think too much, you can just kind of tee off on your assignment. It's opening up some really big holes right now.
Markham just shy of the 10, so they can get a first down before getting a touchdown. 3 wideouts and a little punch set up top, and off again. He'll be knocked down inside the 5. Markham at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, when you get down here like this, you might want to try to look at adjusting some of this front. Instead of just doing a 3-man front, try to go to more of a 4 or 5 down front here on defense. Try to limit some of these offensive runs. I mean, they're getting 5-10 yards a pop right now.
Killing in shotgun. And up again, up middle. The Bears will stop them. It's going to be close for a first down, though. Let's see where they pull everybody off the pile.
He's going to be real close here. If they get a first down, he got 4 chances from the 1. And they pretty good odds of scoring here.
Bears hold him to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1. Played 7 minutes.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see as an opening drive if you're Cedar at home here, opening game of the year.
And off, and there's going to be the first score here in this one. Cedar jumps ahead 6-0.
Yeah, that was kind of the tail of all the second half of that drive. And they're just turning around, handing it off to Braxton DeMille. And he was not getting touched till he got to the 2nd or 3rd level. I mean, Riley Bingham kind of met him at the goal line there, but that was kind of the tail of it there. Whether it was, anybody in the secondary was really the first one kind of meeting him. Nobody on the front, maybe not even some of the linebackers on a lot of those plays were even getting there. So some adjustments to be talked about and made if you're the Bears defense. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night.
Cody Stevenson on the point after a 7-0 lead here for Cedar with 6 minutes 47 seconds still left to go. Want the kickoff and see what the Bears can answer back. Here in this one, don't go anywhere.
Monica Clevenger is a locally licensed realtor and notary public. She's passionate about helping people navigate the real estate market. As a longtime resident, she understands the unique charm and opportunities Box Elder County offers. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, her goal is to make your real estate experience smooth and enjoyable. Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
Welcome back here to Cedar High School, kickoff to the 2025 high school season of football. Glad to be back. Kicking against the wind, mind you. Grabs it on a hop and tackled immediately inside the 15.
Yeah, that's something you got. The coaching staff need to be aware of there. I mean, the wind has died down a little bit, but it is still pretty windy. Yeah, that one was not going to go very far at all. Good coverage by the Reds on that one.
18-yard line.
So we'll take a look at Jackson Tire's numbers from a year ago.
1st and 10 for the Bears.
19 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions. Not quite the ratio you want, but
that's got to be the key for him this year. A false start here for the Bears.
Not how you want to start.
No, yeah, I mean for Jackson Tire, that was kind of the tail of the year last year. I mean, 15 INTs. And you're averaging, almost 2 a game. Just with those numbers, he's, working this offseason. He's got a lot of experienced receivers coming back. He's got more experience. It's going to be a big key for the Bears' success this year is cutting down on those turnovers.
One wide out up at the top, one at the bottom. And this one going to go up, and that's going to be a safety if it rolls out of bounds either way.
Don't let them grab that. Yeah, if you're tired, you just got to kick that out of the back of the end zone. 2 points is better than 7. And that's about as much as we were saying how good Cedar's first drive was, that's about as bad as Bear River's drive could get. False start penalty on the first play, snap over the head on the second play. That's kind of what we talked about with this inexperienced offensive line. It starts with the center, Daxton Charez. He's got to be able to come in and be able to get those snaps. I mean, every play of football always starts with that snap, and you got to get that right. Speaking from experience, you got to be able to have that right every single time. Otherwise, you're not going to get much going on offense, no matter what you do.
6 minutes, 35 seconds. Now a 9-0 ball game. We'll be right back.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. The Grill restaurant has plenty of options for the whole family. Check out their new menu items for a lunch date or dinner celebration. They have a lot of new products including entrees, sandwiches, rice bowls, and desserts. They even have additional sides to up your meal choices. Let the Grill help you plan what's for dinner.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters.
So a safety punt will be fielded about the 15 by Say, and he'll take it over to the other side, but I believe Gladen Barron's the first one there, wraps him up, doesn't get far from the 20, maybe down to the 22.
We talked about Slade Parsons. When you've got the speed of somebody like Slade Parsons, you think you're going to be able to outrun a lot of people, and you probably can. But when you're running side to side like that, a lot of times you're better off just getting north and south, getting some yards.
Second offensive possession here for Cedar. Last one took a lot of time off the clock.
Bears are still in their 3-down lineman front here. There's 4 linebackers.
And out the middle. Another good run, going to be shy of a first down.
Cedar went right back to what was really working at the end of that last drive, just handing it off to Braxton DeMille, letting him carve up the middle of that defense. Just kind of mentioned at the end there, maybe start switching up a little bit, going to 4 down. Yeah. Right now, the Cedar offensive line is having no problem identifying these fronts, calling out their assignments, and really just fitting everything up really well. So trying to do something to change up how they're seeing the defense would help.
Man in motion, here's a fake handoff. Quarterback keeper. Everett gets across the 40, marking down to the 42. First set of downs here for Cedar.
Yeah, this is what you have to be aware of. You know, with a lot of these RPO, option read type offenses, you get kind of lulled to sleep just thinking they're going to keep handing off to Braxton DeMille. You know, next thing you know, Everett Kelling's going to keep it, come out the other side. Got another first down for the Reds.
A little tighter formation. Going to the air, and this one up and over, incomplete.
It's a little bit high, and that's kind of the first, I don't know if you'd even call it negative play for Cedar. I mean, the first time they haven't had positive yards all night so far. See if that can kind of help spark the Bears to get a little bit of something positive going on defense here.
Second and down with the clock stopped at 5 minutes, 14 seconds. They spread them back out again. 2 wideouts up top, 2 at the bottom. Braxton and Everett in the backfield. And ball start here against Cedar.
Again, another
back 5 yards, second and 15.
First negative play officially, you could say, for Cedar. Actually moving backwards a little bit. This is your chance now if you're the Bears to, you know, they're behind the chains. You know it's probably going to be more of a passing situation. You can prepare for that and keep them here. Hopefully get them into a 3rd and long, and hopefully lead it to a little bit of a punt situation and get the ball back.
Second and 15. Try to get it back on the ground. Braxton push as he hits the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll stop him.
I don't disagree with that either. You know, as many yards as Braxton DeMille had been getting every carry, running it on 2nd and 15 is not a bad choice. I mean, ends up only getting about 3 yards on that one, bringing up 3rd and long.
About 12, and this one incomplete. Trying to go to number 5 this time, Braden Crane, also a senior.
Now, if you're the Bears, I mean, you got some really positive momentum right here. Yep, now Cedar's going to run on their punt team, and again, they're punting into the wind.
Yes.
So I'd make sure that Clayton Barons knows, at least they're telling him, you know, be ready to run up 10, 15 yards here to catch this one. Make sure the other punt team knows as well, you know, this is probably going to be taking a Bear River bounce when it lands if he doesn't catch it.
Kick is away and it bounces on the 20 and just lets that one go away for getting down by Cedar. 4:02 to go, still in the first quarter.
By the Reds inside the 20 at the 16-yard line.
Well, couldn't get much worse on that opening drive for the Bears.
They're just getting it out of their system.
Yeah.
We got to thank CNR Trailer Sales for being your replay sponsor all season long. Along with Chancher Sod Farms. And for your red zone. Bear River still looking for their first Frank May Skidoo first down.
And the good thing is you still got your entire offensive playbook open to you. You know, it's not insurmountable. Oh, great pass.
Big play. Did he stay in bounds? They say he did. And a huge gain down the near side for Bear River.
Yeah, Eli Brager, who I last season, I felt like he was probably one of the more sure-handed, consistent receivers that the Bears had. Coming back, I knew he would probably be a favorite target for Jackson Tyre this year. Great ball laid out in front, great positive play. Really a great way to start this drive after the disaster he had on the first drive.
There's your first Frank Maskew first down. Man, now Brecken Garn. Brecken tackles across the 30.
We've been talking about the RPO game for Cedar. Bear River doing a little bit of their own side. He pulls it. Great job getting it out there to Brecken Garn. He broke one more tackle. He might have scored. Two great back-to-back plays there for the Bears.
Back at the pistol to pick the handoff. Get a little slant underneath here by Clayton Behrens. Takes a shot, but not before he crosses the 20. Looks like he might be right at the marker, maybe a little bit short. No, they give it to him. Another Frank Maskew first down. That's 3 in a row, Joe.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the experience on the outside, and you're seeing all 3 of them right here on these 3 first downs. Eli Breger, Brecken Garn, and Clayton Behrens getting in on the action as well now. This is shaping up to be a great drive.
Going to the air again, wide open, and the Bears answer quickly back.
This is a great route by Eli Breger. They call this the sluggo, the slant and go. He's able to just make this corner think he's going to come slanting across, and he just bounces right back out to the outside. Jackson Tyre lays it out perfectly. There you see the slant, step inside. Great ball.
Stone Higley out to cap this off with the extra point. Kick is up and flag is down. The kick is good, but we'll get what the flag will be.
Stone Higley with the extra point tacked on. Penalty marker is down.
You have to re-kick this one.
Wipes away the extra point.
He hit a 48-yarder at the media day.
With this wind, he might be able to be pushing 60.
Man, did you see that 70-yard field goal that the Jaguars did? Oh my word!
Yeah,
that's like something you see off of Madden.
They're going to start moving these goalposts closer together, as good as these kickers are getting now. But these kind of special teams operations is kind of what you see here at the beginning of the year. Some of these guys have never played these kind of positions, doing these special teams stuff, and can cause a lot of little misses, little mental errors. But still gets it through.
He'll hit it again. 9-7. Cedar still in the lead, but the Bears cut into that lead a little bit. 2 minutes and 45 seconds still left to go. We'll be right back.
Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto, and life.
9-7 lead here for Cedar. They're about to get the ball. Bear River on their second offensive possession. Flies down the field. Doesn't take a lot of time off that clock. But quick to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Yeah, kind of night and day difference between that first drive and that second drive.
Told you, they just needed to get that out of their system.
And with how Cedar's been running the football, you don't want to let them get out in front by too much and just keep eating up that clock. The first drive they scored on, ate up 7 minutes, and you get down by 2 scores and the team can run the ball like that, they can just take the ball out of the game, take the air out of the game a little bit, and just kind of keep tightening that. But the Bears answered just how they needed to. We were talking during the break, we've got to see the defense do a little bit something here.
Two wideouts up top of one at the bottom. Everett and Braxton in the backfield. Bears get a little bit of pressure. Everett hit as he's thrown, but completes the pass over on the far side. That'll be a big gain through the air.
Another senior wide receiver we hadn't talked about yet for the Reds, Braden Crane. Great job coming back and helping his quarterback out. You were right, Everett Kelling took a shot, but still able to deliver a really good ball down the field.
Clock continues to tick away, almost at the 2-minute mark. We're gonna have 3 wideouts here at the bottom. And we will still look right. Got about the 50, get to the 49 on the other side of Bear River territory.
First time we've called Brent Martin's name tonight. I mean, he's a great two-way player, probably one of the bigger bodies on the Cedar team. We'll see him play a lot of tight end as well as defensive end.
Second and 4. Everybody off on that left side. A handoff here to the weak side, and good for a couple, maybe one.
Cedar tried doing a little bit of a power run game here, pulling the backside guard. It's the first time we've been able to see a Bear River linebacker actually get up and make a stick in the hole, limiting Cedar's run game. That's probably the best they've been able to play the play the offensive run tonight. Now you got to be ready for anything here with 3rd and short.
You give him a couple on that one, so 3rd and 2. Braxton will get the pitch. Trying to beat everybody to the corner. Good blocking up front. Frees them up, and a first down here for Cedar as they get to about the 35.
Great play call here, getting out on the edge. There's almost had it here. They're able to just get barely enough of Corver Riley, who's playing that jack linebacker position, to let Braxton DeMille get out on the edge. Bring up another first down here for the Reds.
Possibly the last play of the quarter. Kaling going long. And back of the end zone, good effort. Stops clock with 18 seconds. So we will have another play. I want to look at it here on seeing our replay.
I think even if he does manage to catch this one, he's coming down out of bounds. He just laid it out there just a little bit too far. Slade Parsons with his speed was able to get by just a little bit too far out in front.
Two wideouts here at the bottom. One with the tight end. And off up middle, Braxton gets through one tackle, drags a couple across the 30-yard line. He looks to be down at the 28.
Yep, another good run play here by the Reds, blocked up really well. They go back to that power run. Got a lot better than the last one they did here, and that'll bring us to the end of the first.
9-7 here at the end of the first for Cedar. We'll step aside and get you ready for the second quarter after we flip the field.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Start of the second quarter here at Cedar High School. Still a little bit breezy, but not as bad as once we started.
Well, the first quarter went pretty quick.
Cedar with the 3rd and 3. Right about the 28-yard line. Get it starting again. 2 wideouts. Gonna be up at the top. 1 at the bottom. Kelly will hand off. Braxton will push. I'll call him progress stop at the 25.
He's going to be right at the first down marker. I think they're going to give it to him.
And you are correct.
But not until the mill reaches the 25-yard line and a Reds first down.
Just saying how quick that first quarter went. It has a lot to do with how well this run game for Cedar's been doing so far. You know, they're sticking with it. They're staying consistent. You know, it's exactly what you should be doing if you're the play caller for the Reds until the Bears can really show you that they can stop this run consistently. You know, keep going to the well.
Man in motion, he'll get the ball, passing complete.
Got to be ready on those ones in case they ever are backwards. Luckily for the Reds, that one actually went forward. Trying to get it out on the swing pass to Dylan Crowley. We haven't seen him as much as I thought we would have.
No, man.
When you're running the ball this good, you don't need to do that as much. But looks like right now they're giving Braxton a little bit of a break here. Might see him go to the air a little bit more, and they also have the wind with their back now, so it might change up some of the play calling.
Oh, true. Kelly back to pass. Gonna throw it short, and that'll be a pass interference here for against Bear River.
And Bennett Allen, just a sophomore, getting his first varsity experience of his life. You know, coming in, having to play some good receivers like Cedar has.
Oh, they call it defensive hold.
Should still be a
it'll still be a first down.
First down here, yeah.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
10 yard instead of a 15.
First down.
Kelly back in shotgun. Going to the corner. And going to be overthrown. Going back to
referee down on the field.
Brandon Cray and
Slade Carson.
The white hat.
Yeah, looks like he took the brunt of that one. Corbett Riley came on a blitz and got picked up. Diggs ended up running into the referee. Hope he's all right.
Round of applause for Gene Van Orden.
Clock stop 11 minutes 12 seconds. 3 wideouts up top. And off up middle again as Braxton checks back in.
Give to Braxton the middle. He carries down to the 7-yard line. Quade Murray on the stop for the Bears.
Yeah, he's been Mr. 7 yards a pop tonight. I don't know how many carries he's got, if we can pull some of those stats, but man, he is eating up the yards tonight.
Third and 2 for first down. And this one incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Trying to go back over to Brent Martin.
It'll be 4th down.
No decision time here. I mean, you got the wind at your back if you want to kick a field goal. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
So you got a lot of momentum.
Yeah, I don't think you called the play that you just called, not giving it to Braxton DeMille. Seeing if you can get a first down passing, if you know you're going to be able to have a running back like Braxton that can easily get you 2 yards.
Kelly's gonna roll. Little flick out, and there's gonna be a touchdown here for Cedar.
We're just talking how he hadn't called his name very much. But they motion him from this field side, bring him over into the boundary, overload one side, and just kind of create almost a natural pick play here. You'll see him come in motion. These 2 receivers down the bottom here just kind of naturally end up, just through the routes they run, kind of picking the defenders, allowing Dylan Crowley to easily walk into the end zone and extend this lead back.
Kick is up and kick is good.
By Cody Stevenson is good.
Stevenson adds another one on, and you're 16-7 with 10 minutes and 16 seconds still left to go here before halftime. We'll step aside. Thank our sponsors and be right back.
Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
10 minutes, 16 seconds still remain here in the first half as the ball blows the ball over. Or the wind blows the ball over. Still preseason.
Hey, we're still getting into the swing of things too. You told me it was like riding a bike, but I'm getting back in the swing of it.
No surprise, this one's a touchback kicking into the wind. Bear River, last time out, got their first 7 on the board for the season.
I think as a whole, Bear River's probably only ran about 7 offensive plays so far this game, and we're already 10 minutes left in the second quarter here. It's kind of the same thing happening last year, but it was with a lot more turnovers. We'd get into the late in the second quarter, and they've had three turnovers or 3 offensive plays. It was just kind of a rough start, but this is much better.
How about this run?
Well.
Just shy of the 30, 2 yards shy of the 30.
Kind of what we just talked about. Not very many offensive plays. I think that's the first run play that we've actually seen the Bears been able to get off, and it was a good one. First time we've been able to call Rigdon Vonk's name. Just a sophomore, kind of mentioned how inexperienced the backfield was for the Bears. Rigdon Vonk coming in starting as a sophomore at running back and does a great job in his first carry.
So with that pistol look, fake it this time. Send it over to Gladen Barons. Holding on to that one. They say incomplete though.
That was a dangerous throw. Luckily, Gladen Barons was able to get in there. I mean, he was throwing that right at a Cedar Red defender.
Stops the clock, 9 minutes, 26 seconds.
Third down and 2.
Third short here for Bear River. Tyre giving it off. Bonk again. I like the little patient running. That'll be a Frank Mason first down here for Bear River, moving the chains.
Bonk does a good job waiting for his blocks, kind of get set up, being patient, hitting the hole, not trying to run outside.
One more look at it here on the CNR replay.
Run to the strong side here. Blocked up decently well. Bears get a first down.
Gonna fake the handoff this time. They're out on the far side, gonna be broken up this time. Trying to go to Gladen Barons.
Tyre's having to try to complete a throw. The man right in his lap. We got a penalty here. Looks like it might be in the area. Legal man downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You'll be correct. Getting that pass broken up by number 6, Gavin DeMelli. A lot of DeMelli on this team.
Yeah, Daxton and Braxton. I just saw that there's. I wonder if they're related. But
both running backs.
Yeah, Bears on that pass. We saw a lot of that same thing last year. Tyre throwing a lot of balls up, trying to let his receivers go get it. It's good when it's good, and it's tough to try to bank on plays like those. You know, Bears started off really good running the ball this drive. I'd like to see him go back to more of that. Behind the chains already for this one.
First and 15, and Vonk's got nowhere to go this time. It'll be no gain.
Junior Tokia in on the stop for the Reds.
Second and 15, almost the 8-minute mark here in the second quarter.
And the Bears now are going into the wind, which can affect a little bit of a passing offense as well.
Tyre's going to step up, see some grass. Gets to about the 40. They'll mark him 2 yards shy.
This is great defense by the Reds, kind of covering up all the options here. Obvious passing situation in second and 15. Tyre makes a good decision of just tucking and run, making it actually a very third manageable, about 3rd and 4 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Splitting the wideouts out, pass all the way. Good catch here, and a Frank Mason can do first down, held up at the 50-yard line, and that's where this will end.
Great job by Corver Riley bringing that one in, keeping the chains. It's a really good sign if you're the Bears, where you get behind the chains, you know, self-inflicted wound with the penalty, you're still able to come back. Good little route here, kind of a natural clear out with the 2 inside receivers. Corver Riley just cuts underneath and is able to make an easy catch, get the first down. Bears on the positive side of the field here now in Reds territory.
And he came on a little bit later in the season when everybody started just targeting Eli.
Yeah, I think he's got to be a pretty big piece here for the Bears offense. I mean, between Gladen Barons and Eli Brager, I think, you know, Corver Riley can be, you know, a really big asset to this offense. He's not going to draw the same type of attention that, you know, Eli or Gladen will. Should get a lot of one-on-one and good open looks.
Well, we got our first Twisted Sugar timeout. We'll take it with them. Timeout was taken by Bear River. We'll be right back.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company. Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. Be sure to schedule your yearly checkup to help you find out where you stand with your health. They can even help with weight loss and hormone therapy. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
Out of the timeout taken here by Bear River. Quickly back. Also out with the man in motion. And will be a quarterback keeper. This Tyre gets no gain.
It's one thing that we didn't talk a ton about with Tyre last year. He's a very underrated runner. He can run the ball pretty well. He gets out open field. He's got decent speed. Makes some guys miss. Might be a good option for the Bears to kind of keep this Reds defense on its heels a little bit.
On a hard count, Cedar gets back. High snap again. Tyre gonna chase this one down and just hop on it, but digs a pretty big hole for Bear River.
Again, we talked about what caused the safety earlier in the first quarter, getting the center quarterback exchange. Daxton Charez, first game starting at center at a varsity level. That's twice. I mean, you have one of those a quarter, you're not going to have you're not going to win very many games. You may not be holding on to your job at center very much longer either.
Try to get back to it with 3 wideouts here at the bottom, 1 at the top. Another high snap. Tyre, lucky bounce, gets it up off the turf. Makes something out of nothing. Breger will get about 2 yards.
You don't have a whole lot of plays in your playbook for 3rd and 20 plus, but just trying to get something positive and punt this one away. Now again, Bears are now punting into the wind. Cedar should end up with some pretty good field position here.
And it'll just bounce just shy of the 50. Looks like the 49.
Right on the 50. Yeah, I don't know if the wind just caught that one or if he shanked it a little bit, but yeah, Cedar will start right at the 50.
I'd like to thank Farm Bureau Insurance. They got you covered for auto, home, and life. Give them a call, get a quote. 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Still left to go here before halftime. Cedar would like that lead a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, this is right where you'd want to be if you're Cedar with how you've been running the ball. For about 4 minutes left in this half. They're going to air it out here.
They got a man, and they got another touchdown.
And that was completely set up with how good the run game had been for Cedar. They faked the handoff here. Play action to Braxton DeMille. Slade Parsons was wide open. That's one of those ones where if you're Slade Parsons, you just want the ball to get there as fast as possible and not drop it. It seems like it's taken forever to get there. He does a good job hauling it in, running into the end zone, extending this Cedar Reds lead.
Stevenson for the point after. Kick is up, and kick is good. 23-7, 4 minutes 31 seconds left to go. Let's see if Bear River can get some momentum before halftime when we come back.
Miller Medical is a proud supporter of Bear River Sports. Not only do they offer great services with Dr. Todd Miller, 3 nurse practitioners, and other medical specialists, they are the injury update and medical moment sponsor in all of Bear River Live's sports coverage year-round.
At Roach Financial Group, we specialize in all aspects of the financial spectrum, namely investment and retirement planning, business and estate planning, health and 401k programs, as well as life, insurance, and Medicare supplements. Come give us a try. We won't let you down. You truly are with the Cowboys when you're with Roach Financial Group. We're gritty, we're tough, we're honest and hardworking. Come give us a shot to see what we can do for you.
23-7 lead, welcoming you back here to Cedar High School. First game of 2025. This one will skip out of bounds in the back of the end zone for touchback.
1st and 10 Bears. from the 20-yard line.
So you saw a glimpse of a good run game in that last offensive possession.
Yeah, it's kind of been bad, good, bad as far as the Bears' drives go. Hopefully this one turns into another good one. Getting back to some of those pass plays that made the Bears so successful on their one scoring drive. They need something here to be able to eat up the clock, but also get some points on the board and keep this one from getting too far out of reach.
Dial looked to pass, setting up a screen. And Cedar almost coming back the other way with it, snuffed out.
Yeah, that was read extremely well by that Cedar defense. They smelled screen all the way. They're trying to dump it off here to Rick Vonk on the screen.
Rake Marsh right there for it.
Great, yeah, he smelled it. I mean, that's what you're trained to do. Rake Marsh, just a junior, but you feel that those offensive linemen let you go just a little bit too easily. You backtrack, follow, you retrace your steps. You almost picked that one off.
Tire gonna scramble out. Has some real estate to do so. Get past the 25, knock him out about the 27, 28.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be there a lot for Tire. I mean, he does a good job stepping up in the pocket. Good job by this Bears offensive line to give him a little bit of a pocket. Bears are going to be in a lot of passing situations. I think those kind of runs are going to be there for him quite a bit.
2 wideouts here at the bottom. Barron's in motion. I'll sling it over to him, and this one is going to be dropped incomplete.
Trying to go back to that quick RPO game.
Laid it over.
Barron's.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble.
Able
to jog off the field, though.
Yeah, they tried to go back to that RPO game. They're trying to make a read. Tyer thought he could hurry and flick it out there to Barons and hurry and get the couple of yards they needed for a first down, but wasn't able to secure that catch. Bears running on somebody here last second. Gonna have to call a timeout. First game of the season for special teams. This is kind of one of those areas you see a lot of issues like this.
Another Twisted Sugar timeout. Remember, when you're at the home games, either volleyball, soccer, or football, they got tumblers for sale. You're going to want to get one of them because it's $1 to fill it right back up.
I don't need that much soda in my life, but I do need that much soda in my life.
Well, speaking of being at home, we'll be home next week to host Cottonwood for their season home opener.
What's your go-to drink at Twisted Sugar, Andy?
Kimbo.
I don't think I've tried that one. I gotta go with the Alexa.
What's your base for that?
It's an energy drink, Andy. I have an energy drink problem.
Still 4th and 2 for Bear River.
Just catches that one.
Yeah. Now he takes a Bear River bounce, though. Gets it on the other side of the 50 to mark it at the 46. The Cedar Reds will take back over with 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
It seems like seems like a lot longer ago when Cedar was just in this position. They scored on one play over the top of Slade Parsons. Not only 40 seconds of game time has passed, and they're right back here again. For Cedar, you'd love to keep extending this lead in the first quarter, or excuse me, in the first half.
Kelly will hand it off as
strong run.
Yeah. Good push across the 50. Down to the 48 on Bear River's side of the field.
Cedar's doing exactly what you want to be doing, taking the air out of this half. Don't give the Bears another opportunity to get the ball here. They're going to take their time. Beat up this clock.
And off again, up middle. See if he can get the rest of it for a first down. And they give it to him.
He wasn't in our players to watch, but Braxton Mill might be somebody to watch for the Reds the rest of this year. And in 3A, I mean, he's getting hit, you know, only about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, but he's able to carry some defenders 3 or 4 more yards and get that first down. He's running the ball very, very well right now.
First and 10, 2 minutes 50 seconds. Still left to go. Now this is Daxton in the backfield. They're going to go to the air and overthrow Crowley.
You don't, when you're talking about playing football in the wind, they don't necessarily tell you too much about throwing with the wind and having it sail on you like that. But, yeah, you got he's throwing from the far hash to an out to Crowley coming on the other side. That's a long throw by itself, but when you got a wind like this behind you, you can still sail it. Might have even surprised himself with how hard he threw that ball, how much it sailed on him.
.240 to go. This is a handoff. Here to Daxton.
It is to Daxton the mill.
Give him a couple on that one.
The other Mill brother. Now they're going to run Braxton right back in there. 3rd and long here. This might be 4 down territory if you're the Reds. The defense has played really, really well for the most part. You still might be able to run the ball here. Set yourself up for a 4th and short.
Setting up a screen themselves over on the far side, but Dallin Rice sniffs that one out.
First time we've been able to call Dallin Rice's name tonight. I mean, he was one of the guys that I was really looking forward to seeing play coming back for his senior year. Played really well last year. Really short tackler. A little bit undersized for a linebacker, but he would always use that to his advantage, how he could slip blocks. You saw it just on that play, how well he was able to get underneath a block and make a tackle for a minimal gain. It is 4 down territory. They're going to keep the offense on the field here.
Dallin Rice, 95 tackles last year. He was the 2nd leading tackler on Bears.
They might just let this clock run down and call a timeout. Maybe they still might punt it here.
Bear Rivers down to 1 timeout, Cedar down to 2. So we got another Twisted Sugar timeout. We'll take this one with them. Bring you back for 4th and 8 for Cedar.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Me classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun. For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976. Monica Clevenger is the locally licensed realtor and notary public. She's passionate about helping people navigate the real estate market. As a longtime resident, she understands the unique charm and opportunities Box Elder County offers. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, her goal is to make your real estate experience smooth and enjoyable.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Punt formation here for Cedar as we welcome you back here from the Twisted Sugar timeout. 1:11 still left to go. High snap. Cedar almost got in trouble there. Fair catch called, and just lets that one go back for a touchback.
Got a flag on the play here. Didn't really see.
It's going to be a sideline warning, probably.
Yeah, the side judge over here on our side was coming over warning. It looked like he was kind of giving a warning to the Cedar coaching staff. They like their space, referees.
Unless the rules changed, isn't the first one just a warning? Maybe it's something more than that.
Yeah, maybe something else.
Because usually you don't give.
We're speculating. What do we know?
Not enough.
It might have just been a sideline warning.
Yeah.
They're just coming out and gonna run offense here. About a minute left to go now. If you're the Bears, you gotta start airing this out even against the wind. See if you can get some points before half.
You must have got a penalty on something though, because we're at the 25. Should only be at the 20, but the throw over to the far side.
You're gonna stop the clock. Yeah, it looks like he got out of bounds. It was close.
Open mark. Tackle made by number 20, Brayson Williams.
They didn't quite stop the clock.
Eli Brigger on that catch. Reaching to get out of bounds.
That was something Eli Brigger was really good at last season. You know, these comeback routes on the sidelines, able to secure those catches and get some yards.
Yeah, looks like they're looking to put more time on the clock. 51 seconds right now. Let's see what they put it to.
56 now.
Again, only one timeout remaining there for Bear River. Cedar with 2. Three bunch of wideouts up at the top of your screen. One down low. The Tire going to scramble out and throw this one away.
Quarterback there gets out of the pocket.
There wasn't a whole lot of protection there. It broke down really quickly. Other times Tire's been able to step up into the pocket. Number 52 for the Reds, Dominic McGarvey, was able to bring the pressure right up the middle, not let him step up and force him to roll out. Bringing up the third down.
They bring the blitz again. This time they get to him. I think Cedar calls a timeout to stop the clock. 43 seconds. That's what the clock will stop. One more look at the bull rush here from the Cedar Reds.
Dax Wankier here comes through. He was one of the other defenders that was on my watch list today for the Reds. He's a returning starter, played really well last year. Really sure tackler. First time we were able to call his name tonight. Makes a great play. A really pivotal point in the game. If you're the Reds now, you can get the ball back here. What you have in Crowley and Parsons on the outside, it's not out of the question for them to get some more points here before the end of the half.
So now one timeout remaining here for Cedar. One timeout remaining for Bear River. On 4th and about 21. Stone Higley with the punt. Another high one to the wind, just catches. This one will bounce out of bounds.
Punt is down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that punt not getting enough yardage is really going to set up Cedar really well here. They're actually going to be in better field position than when they punted last time.
From the 32, 37 seconds, 1st and 10. First half winding down. Everett Kelling looking to go deep. Little one-on-one out of bounds. That one sells all the way to the track.
They've been trying to pick on number 12, Carson Sutherland, just a junior for the Bears. He's who got beat on that touchdown to Slade Parsons.
Stuck with Crowley that time.
Yeah, he's Probably his first varsity start as well. I'm trying to pick on him a little bit if you're the Reds.
31 seconds now. Killing to hand off. Braxton will roll across the 30, knock it down to the 28. And Cedar will take their last timeout. We'll take the Twisted Sugar timeout with them. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 6.
Need something for your sweet tooth? Then stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. They have some new options, including pie varieties each week. Enjoy one of their delicious treats today. Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference. Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company.
Yeah, for the Twisted Sugar timeout, 25 seconds remaining. 3rd and 6. Kelly looking to pass again, going on over the middle and incomplete. Gavin DeMille wants that one back.
There's another DeMille. DeMille's all over the Cedar offense. That was a really great pass threaded in there by Everett Kelling. Just off the hands of Gavin DeMille. They were going to have to hurry up there to get that next play off anyway if he catches it. He was going down. 4th down here. If you're the Bears defense. Watching these shots over the top, but Cedar might just be better off trying to run it quick out here to the sideline, stop the clock, and then take 1 or 2 more shots at the end zone.
Reverse here. Runs around the edge and good blocking, and there's going to be another touchdown. Slater's second. Slade's second, excuse me.
Gutsy call here with the reverse. Going to the speedster, Slade Parsons. If you're Bears fans, you're probably calling for some holding or some block in the back here. With these 3 down on this 3 receiver side, you'll see him get it right there, blocking the back a little bit. Don't get it called. A little bit of a hold there. But, you know,
Preseason for the refs too.
Yeah. I mean, they gotta get in back in the rhythm a little bit as well, but touchdown counts for the Reds, extend their lead here before half.
30-7, 9.8 seconds. See if we get kick return. Probably not in this win, but we'll step aside and be right back.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto.
This kick goes into the end zone.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
So 9.4 seconds.
It'll be their football at 9.
Yeah, if you're the Bears here, you might just think about kneeling on this one. Getting into the half, making some adjustments. You got to really try to, address this run game. I mean, right now, Cedar's kind of got their whole offensive playbook opened up because this run game's been so effective. You got to try to figure out what you can do on offense, start getting more yards. Getting back to what was working so well on that scoring drive. I mean, 4 plays, lose score. Got to find ways to get back to some of that. A lot to address here for the Bears in their first game.
At halftime, it's a 30-7 lead here at Cedar High School. Again, we'd like to thank you for supporting by watching. All the sponsors as well. We got some first half highlights. We'll look at what the rest of Regional 11 is doing as well when we come back.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots Preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun. Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of large and small animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality vet services with their dedicated team. Stop by their location in Tremont. They also have a location in Elwood coming soon.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage, own what matters.
Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. Monica Clevenger is a locally licensed realtor and notary public. She's passionate about helping people navigate the real estate market. As a longtime resident, she understands the unique charm and opportunities Box Elder County offers. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, her goal is to make your real estate experience smooth and enjoyable. Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free. Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference.
Hi, I'm Dusty Hootie Roach with Roach Financial Group. We specialize in all aspects of the financial planning spectrum, namely investment and retirement planning, business and estate planning, new 401k group and health plans, as well as health, life, and Medicare supplement plans. Stop in at Roach Financial Group, where you can get big city service and small town care.
The Grill Restaurant has plenty of options for the whole family. Check out their new menu items for a lunch date or dinner celebration. They have a lot of new products including entrees, sandwiches, rice bowls, and desserts. They even have additional sides to up your meal choices. Let the grill help you plan what's for dinner. Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. Be sure to schedule your yearly checkup to help you find out where you stand with your health. They can even help with weight loss and hormone therapy. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs. Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company. Monica Clevenger, a locally licensed realtor and notary public, has experience in the title business, equipping her with invaluable knowledge about the intricacies of property transactions. She can ensure everything goes smooth from start to finish. Besides great credentials, she has a genuine passion for helping people and building relationships based on trust and transparency. Let her make your real estate dreams a reality.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free. Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
Welcome back here to Cedar High School. 30-7 lead here for Cedar. I don't know, kind of similar to what the first round was like last year when these two teams met, but Bear River came alive in the second half.
Yeah, I'm not. I think the Bears can do that again. You know, come alive in the second half, make the halftime adjustments. When you kind of take a 30,000-foot view of what's happened in the first half, there hasn't been a whole lot, you know, go wrong. It's just not a lot going right. The turnovers. I mean, they had the safety, you know, a couple snaps over the head that kind of put the Bears behind a little bit. But I mean, ultimately, it's only resulted in 2 points, and Tires protected the ball. I mean, they've had the good scoring drive where, you know, they kind of just did whatever they wanted on offense. They just kind of need to get back to that, you know, setting it up with the run and getting back to those pass plays. I mean, we have such good experience on the outside with our receivers. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Bears, you know, put some points on the board here. But defensively, they got to find some answers for sure.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the rest of Region 11 here in a minute. But let's go back to the pick'ems at the very first. I haven't cheated, as long as you haven't cheated. We're halfway through. But I'll ask you, who do you got? Mountain Crest and East.
I'm gonna take East. I know Mountain Crest had a pretty okay season last year, but I mean, East down in Salt Lake, they usually always come with a really strong run game. I'm gonna go give me East and give me the over.
East and over. I will take the Mustangs and the over as well. Let's jump over to Tooele and Layton.
Yeah, Layton, that's a really strong team. Tooele coming out from out west there. I mean, a lot of Tooele's, with the amount of new high schools out there, I feel like they keep poaching a lot of Tooele talent. Give me Layton and give me the over.
I'll stick with the Buffaloes. And 43. Let's do the under. All right, Ridgeline and Morgan, two powerhouses.
Yeah, these are kind of like the two premier teams of 4A and 3A. Morgan's, you know, really kind of been one of the most consistently good teams, winning a lot of state championships, winning a lot of games. I just think Ridgeline is going to end up pulling it out. That's a game at home for them. Give me Ridgeline, but give me the under.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. Ridgeline and the under for me as well. Skyview and Salem Hills.
Yeah, this one was kind of a toss-up for me. I'm gonna take the home team. Give me Salem Hills, but give me the under.
Just to be different, we'll do Skyview. Skyview and under though.
If you want to pick first, you can pick. I feel like if you want to pick first.
I think we'll split here in the Box Elder one. So let's go to Green Canyon and Provo.
All right. This is a long trip down there for Green Canyon to Provo. Provo is, you know, picked to be one of the better teams in 4A this year. Give me Provo. Give me the under.
We'll be the same on that one. Provo and under for sure. Stansbury Skyline.
Yeah, going to Stansbury, taking one of those teams that took all that Tooele talent.
I would have thought Stansbury at first, but new coach.
Yeah.
Knew everything. They lost.
Yeah, give
quite
me
a few seniors.
Give me Skyline and give me the over.
I'll match you with that one. Skyline and over. I like that one. Okay, so Box Elder, Desert Peak, the new school out there in Tooele.
Yeah, new schools always seem to struggle. First year, being in existence. Westfield last year.
No seniors on that team as well.
No, yeah. You just give me Box Elder.
What is your final score? Well, add it together.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna say, yeah, give me 52 altogether points for that one.
52. Let's go 40. Let's go 49. 49. Just to be that guy and Box Elder.
Price is right,
All right, Bears taking the field. One more quick timeout. We'll be right back here to Cedar for the second half.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mama Me classes. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
At Roach Financial Group, take advantage of our Salt Lake City, Utah, and our Tremont, Utah offices. Locally in Tremont, Utah, we have Julie Holmes as our client management specialist. We have Riley Summers as our investment management specialist. And Chrissy Roach as our life, health, and Medicare specialist. When you're with Roach Financial Group, you're with the Cowboys.
Welcome back here to the third quarter. Of course, Bear River won the coin toss, deferred there in the first, so they will see if they can get out of this funk. Good spin move out of it, but going to be dragged back down.
Good coverage there by the Cedar coverage team. I kind of look at the stats from the first half. I mean, it really the glaring thing that sticks out is the rushing yards. If you look at what Cedar was able to do, 22 rushes for 158 yards, 7.2 yard average. But then you compare that to Bears. The Bears 6 rushes for -2 yards. I mean, we'd think the passing yards would be much different. They're pretty much the same. And that's been the difference so far is the run game. The Bears like to see them get into the run game, have some success with it. Hopefully be able to set up some more plays downfield.
Yeah, that second offensive possession here for Bear River, that kind of opened up that run game because you passed this also. They were ready for that pass, and then you had a good start of that run. It was just a penalty and then a long snap. Kind of done you in there, lost all that momentum they had.
But I mean, the one thing that we did talk about was turnovers. And the Bears haven't had a turnover. I mean, the safety was obviously a setback, but no turnovers. Kyer's been taking pretty good care of the football. Not throwing many interceptions, but this offensive line has kind of been the thing that we're going to need to have step up. From a pass blocking perspective, being behind like this, we're going to have to air out the ball. But you can't just ditch the run game altogether.
Oh, yeah. Berger with that last catch up on the far side brings up 3rd and 5. Takes the handoff, pulls it out. Tyre scrambling again. He'll change of directions, tucks it and runs it. Gets the Frank Mascadoo first down before he ducks out. Just about a 30-yard line.
Yeah, runs about 50 yards to gain about 10. Great job, Tyre. Just wasn't able to pull the trigger smartly, taking care of the ball. get in those situations, you always try to be careful, you know, offensive lineman holding, you know, they're not looking at what the quarterback's doing. And he's running around like that can, you know, just get your offensive line set up in a bad spot. Luckily, the Bears did a good job not having any penalties, keeping this opening drive of the second half going for the Bears.
Gonna scramble again. This time slips.
Picked up
It'll be no gain.
right at
Yeah, Cedar is trying to dial up the pressure up the middle here,
second down.
keeping Tyre from being able to step up in the pocket, take off and run.
In on the stop
Bears have
for
got
the
to do
Reds.
something to try to alleviate this pressure a little bit. This has been a really good job by that front so far, led by Dax Wankier with 45.
Second and 10. Tyre looking for some help, and he's going to get it here on the near side. Good throw and catch. Clayton Barron's out of bounds. Huge gain through the air, but flags on the play. It's kind of on the sideline here by Cedar. Get the official call here from the White Hat.
Great job laying it out for Gladen Bears to run underneath it, but second time this has happened for the Bears now, having a legal man downfield.
That took a lot longer to develop than they wanted to.
The ineligible receiver penalty.
I didn't see anybody getting
I
too far down the field there.
Moving back to 5 yards.
Curious what they were looking at. Sometimes on those RPOs, you know, the offensive line is coached to sell the run, take a few steps up the field.
But nobody was really 5 yards down.
Yeah, I mean, even 2 or 3 yards down the field, it wasn't even that bad. So, kind of curious. Setting up a really long second down here.
Good throw and catch here. Eli Breger trying to outrun 3 Cedar Reds.
Got another penalty. Looks like it's going to be a false start here by the Bears.
Penalty marker down.
Might have been a legal formation, actually.
Yeah, illegal formation. They let the play run,
Yep,
so.
they did.
Penalty illegal procedure on the Bears.
It's just these little things that have kind of been killing the Bears here all first half.
Remains second down.
They've been able to you know, kind of do the big things okay. You know, they've been completing the passes that they've been able to get off. They haven't turned the ball over. It's just these little getting Brecken Garn involved a little bit from his tight end spot. Put away here.
Another one into the wind, another one out of bounds, shy of the 50, maybe down at the 40. Oh, they put it at the 50.
Yeah, you're feeling for Stone Higley. He's had to do quite a few punts right into this strong wind that's blowing
right at
south to north.
Where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Reds.
It's worked. This wind's been in favor of Cedar all the second quarter and going into this third quarter. They've made the most of it.
It'll be a throw. Completed catch. Good enough for a first down here for Cedar.
Gavin DeMille. It's the DeMille show at the Cedar offense tonight.
Yeah.
Again, what kind of adjustments did you make if you're Bear River on defense? Trying to do what you can to stop this run attack. Trying to keep Slade Parsons and Dylan Crowley in check.
Hand off. Here to another DeMille.
You got to be able to find a way to get some stops here on defense. Keep giving your offense more possessions. You know, takeaway would really hit the spot right now if you're the Bears defense.
So 2nd and 6. Almost to roll at the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Everett to pass. A little curl route. Slade with another catch. Another first down here for the Cedar Reds.
Cedar has got these little comeback routes open all night. They want to keep taking them with how far off these corners are playing.
Keeping it short, still on this near side, and going to be dropped at the 2.
Yeah, they go hurry up there after you get a first down. Hurry and catch the defense sleeping a little bit. Great job by Gavin DeMille just catching that and getting upfield. Almost scores. Set up first and goal here from about the 3-yard line, 2-yard line, it looks like. And you have Braxton DeMille in the backfield.
Man in motion, and Braxton will get another touchdown here for Cedar.
Yeah, I think everybody in the stadium knew this handoff was coming here. A big reason why their average yards per carry in the first half was so high is Braxton DeMille. Just give it to him right up the middle. He'll power his way in. Another touchdown to extend this lead. This is exactly, the first drive of the second half really kind of sets the tone for a second half, and exactly how you want to go for the Reds, exactly how you don't want it to go if you're the Bears. It's a good opportunity to kind of see what the Bears are made of here. Really kind of try to galvanize this team a little bit, make them come together and make the best out of this situation. Still an opportunity to put some points on the board, make this a little bit closer of a game.
6:15 left to go. We'll just keep it right here. 37-7 lead now here for Cedar. Talked a little bit about at halftime. It was kind of a runaway game for Cedar the first meeting, but Bear River came out. They only lost by 6 last year. Of course, it's hard to go year to year for high school.
Yeah. Every season is different at every level, but yeah, especially at high school. I mean, a lot of times you're having, kids graduate and switching up an entire, structure of a team. I think the Bears, felt pretty confident coming in here. If we just don't turn the ball over, we'll be able to be competitive, and for the most part, they can still be if it's just these little mistakes, penalties, self-inflicted wounds, and I mean, honestly, give credit to the offensive line for Cedar of how well they've blocked and played tonight. The great catching of Slade Parsons and Dylan Crowley, Everett Kelly just dealing tonight. Have made this kind of a blowout so far. So let's see if the Bears can answer.
One wide out here at the bottom. Later Barons goes in motion, stays up top. A little throw out and incomplete. Bonk lets that one go, probably for good reason. Defense coming right at him.
I understand the play call here. You're just trying to get something out on the edge, get some space. The pressure has been so high right up the middle. I'm trying to collapse this pocket on Jackson Tire. Just trying to get something out, hopefully soften this defensive attack up a little bit, but great job closing there. Not allowing Rigdon Bonk to complete the catch.
Tire gonna keep this one.
There with the keeper.
Go out of bounds.
Run out of bounds by Peyton Ludlow.
Gonna bring up third down here for Bear River.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to read this one and go down the field. Almost looked like if he hands that one off, Bears had a little bit of a counter run on and pulling the backside guard and tackle. Looked like that run was actually going to be set up pretty good, but Tire kept it and faced with a 3rd and long now.
Tire looking left all the way. Blocking breaks down. And that will be a sack here for the Cedar Reds. Bringing up another 4th down here for Bear River.
Dax Wankier again, 2nd sack of the game. Tyre kind of sprints out here, and he doesn't need to. The pocket was actually setting up okay. That protection was there. He had the ability to step up there and keep his eyes downfield, but he goes outside and right into the hands of some Reds defenders, bringing up another punt.
This one taking a Bear River bounce, tied up at about the 50, will be on Bear River's field. Flag flies. See if we get a block in the back.
Williams return to the 46-yard line.
Holding against the Reds. Little pusher back on the other side of the 50.
I didn't see what the flag actually was there.
Hold.
Was it a hold?
Yeah.
If you're the Cedar Reds coaching staff, you have got to be extremely pleased. You know how well your team has played. It's been clean. Not a whole lot of unforced errors or operational errors, which you worry about this early in the season. Worry about different personnel groups. Just getting on and off the field. Just how your team's going to actually play in a real structured game situation. It's been very well done by the Reds tonight.
Everett going to get wrapped up here for a sack, and that is Dallin Rice.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Cedar's still going to the air at this point in the game. Right now, he only got about 4 minutes, just over 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. You got a running back like Braxton DeMille. Just let him keep doing his thing, taking the air out of this game a little bit. You get into the fourth quarter, this just kind of gets out of reach for the Bears really fast.
And a fumble, but Everett quickly to get back on that one.
That's one of those ones where Braxton wanted the ball and Everett Kelling wanted it back.
Oh, we'll look at it here on the CNR replay. Again, like to thank them for being your replay sponsor all season long.
Dax just thinks he's keeping it. Everett wants it back. Luckily, he's able to fall right back on it. No harm, no foul, but bringing up a really third and long here.
Braxton goes in motion up at the top of your screen, but we're going to stick down here to the load. None other than number 9. Slade again with another catch. Another first down here for Cedar.
Yeah, the Bears are playing really soft coverage here with how long the down and distance was. Slade Parsons actually catches this short of the first down. If you're the Bears defense, you got to be able to be right there and make that tackle. Gladen Barron's just playing off a little bit too far. Slade Parsons able to turn the corner and get the first.
And up the middle. Braxton gets to the 40. Well, beyond under the 40. Calling it 39. Another good gain on the ground here for Cedar.
Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Yeah, you're getting 4 yards a pop right now. You averaged 7 the entire first half. You just start giving them a steady dose of that run game right now. Put it in the hands of your offensive linemen that played phenomenal tonight.
Killing the pass, going to get flushed out. Tries to dump off a little pass over there on the far side. Incomplete.
Like he was just trying to do a little bit too much. Kind of felt the pressure coming from the backside here by the Bears. Tried to run out to the side, thought he could drop it off to Crowley. Might have just been better off just tucking it and getting some more positive yards.
Second and 6, 3:03 to go here in the third. Excuse me, 3rd and 6. And up the middle, and nothing happening on there. A little back pedal push there. Push for a couple.
Bears did a good job of meeting him at the line of scrimmage. Braxton's just strong enough. He keeps a few more yards, keeps churning here. It's going to bring up about 4th and 3. Right about the 35-yard line in Bear territory. This is definitely 4-down territory. I mean, if you're the coaching staff for the Reds, you're thinking, you know, another touchdown here really puts this game away. Also, if you get to the first down, keep more clock rolling here, it's always going to be positive.
Hard count here from Kellen. We'll check the play. Timeout will be called here by Cedar. First Twisted Sugar timeout here in the second half. We'll be right back.
Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar. Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of small and large animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality, customized vet services with their dedicated team. Services include exams, vaccinations, surgeries, dentistry, fully equipped laboratory and pharmacy, along with x-ray and ultrasound. Many of these same services can be conveniently provided on the farm. Bear River Animal Hospital is filled with highly trained animal lovers who will provide the best care for the animals in your life.
4th and 3 here for Cedar. Kelly going to roll out to his right. There's a flag on the play. He might have the first down, but we'll catch the flag.
Yeah, they're going to get an offensive PI here. This is the same score, the same play they scored on in the first half, but they were able to sell the pick a little bit less on this one and actually drew the penalty. Cedar coaching staff's got their arms up, but it's like whenever I see that, I'm like, you guys know exactly why you're calling that play. You'll see it up here.
The pick right there.
The pick right there. We'll try to tell him that he's looking back at the ball, but yeah.
I think you sell that if you are running your route. He basically just blocked and turned and stopped.
Yeah. That'll help out the Bears and bring out the punt team here. It's kind of what you needed. No more time off the clock, no more points on the board.
High snap here. Low kick.
Low kick. I mean, the Cedar kicking game tonight hasn't been pretty, but it has been very effective. You know, whether it's been a kickoff or the few punts they've had. It's caused a lot of fits for the returners, whether it's been Gladen Barons or whether it's been Rigdon Vonk, kind of been the two main return guys. They've not got a whole lot of opportunity to make any returns tonight. Really pinned the Bears deep here, right about the 6-yard line. You know, there's not too many 94-yard drives in football. The position is a big deal, but let's see if the Bears can put one together here.
Keeping it on the ground. Good hole here for Vonk as he runs out past the 20 for Frank Mace-Cadoo first down.
Great run here by Vonk, getting on the outside, running right up the middle. Great positive run play, exactly what the Bears need.
Bears going to hurry up and throw a little wide receiver screen out here for Gladen Barons, who gets out of bounds.
He started. Barons was way off the ball here. Almost looked like a Canadian Football League type play where he's 15 yards off the ball and starts running at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 3 here for Bear River.
Positive play though. I mean, 7 yards on first down is never something to be mad at.
Back the handoff, quick throw, far side. Gladen Barons again will beat one man and 2 get hit out of bounds. And another Frank Mace-Cadoo first down here for Bear River.
stop made by Grayson Williams.
Another pull pass out there to Gladen Barons. I thought the run would have been there too for the first down, but great job by Gladen Barons getting yards after the catch.
Tyron shotgun, looking to throw. Gonna go deep, and Breger brings it in.
I say was able to get out underneath that one. We got a flag on the play as well. Check the flag here. If he was able to run underneath that one, that's impressive.
Oh, we'll look at it here on the CNR replay.
They'll give it to him.
That could be a sideline warning on the other side. Yep.
And they're marking the ball where Rager caught it.
So they can march. Or is it just a warning? Because I think you get one warning and then you...
Yeah, they're marking it right up here where he caught it.
But then they're going to march it back. So you're going to say unsportsmanlike, so that'll kick it back 15 yards. Still a first down though here for Bear River.
From the end of the play, it moves well back to the 47-yard line. The result of the play is still a Bears first down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it must have been something said over there on the Bear River sideline that referee did not like.
Corbett Riley with the catch at the 50, and another flag going to come out.
Yeah, I mean, he's walking him out of bounds, and Peyton Ludlow, strong safety, just shoves him split second too late here. Get 15 yards back that the Bears just lost.
Personal foul penalty on the Reds. Moves the Bears down to the 35-yard.
So 55 seconds still left to go here in the third quarter.
This has been a pretty solid drive here for the Bears. You know, all positives, not a whole lot of negative yards, negative plays, self-inflicted wounds. These little quick hitters to Gladen Barons and Eli Breger kind of been there this entire drive. Keep going back to the well on these ones. Eventually here, you know, another 40 seconds, he'll be back going north with the wind, which can help in that passing game as well.
There's go 3 wide out there at the bottom. Tyre keeps it, runs it. Gonna get hit inside the 5. Excuse me, just inside the 15. Just inside the 15. It's kind of looking at the tackle there, a little unorthodox.
We talked a little bit about how underrated Tyre is as a runner. Ludlow, who just got that personal foul penalty,
at the 13-yard line.
He tries to just be pretty violent. It could cost him another 15 yards with how he's tackling some of these guys. But,
change that red zone, and yeah, a flag.
Got him on the encroachment. Everything's starting to go Bear River's way this drive now. The Cedar defense hasn't really been tested in a sustained way here tonight. It's going really well right now for the Bears, bringing up 1st and 5, and that'll be the end of the third, though.
Yeah, hopefully they can carry it into the 4th. Still 37-7 lead here for Cedar. We played 3. We'll have the 4th when we come back.
I always hated when that.
Hi, I'm Dusty Hootie Roach with Roach Financial Group. We specialize in all aspects of the financial planning spectrum, namely investment and retirement planning, business and estate planning, new 401k group and health plans, as well as health, life, and Medicare supplement plans. Stop in at Roach Financial Group, where you can get big city service and small town care.
Need something for your sweet tooth? Then stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. They have some new options, including pie varieties each week. Enjoy one of their delicious treats today.
Fourth quarter here at Cedar High School, still in the Chanchet red zone. And a pass into the end zone and a quick touchdown here for Bear River, Eli Breger.
A great little route coming across the middle. You haven't seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of it's been outside passes, trying to get all that right up the sideline. Great in-breaking route by Breger. Nice catchable ball delivered by Tyre. You look for a little bit more of that coming across the middle. Like we said, we haven't really had the Cedar Reds defense be tested very much tonight. There's some, might have found a little something here on offense. That's how the play calls went that drive.
Extra point up and in.
Extra point is good. This one Reds 37.
Again, a Spike Power Sports touchdown here for Bear River. Cuts on the lead, 37-14 here in this one.
Now Cedar's going to have to be going back against the wind. It should help alleviate some of those deep passes a little bit. But you're going to have to be prepared to buckle up that chin strap and stop the run.
Get our next broadcast. We'll be home against Cottonwood next Friday. Also be broadcasting all the livestock shows there for the Box Elder Junior Livestock.
How many Fairburgers did you get last year, Andy?
I mix it up. I don't just go to that Farm Bureau stand time and time. Let's try this today. Let's try this today.
Yeah, it's that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those Fairburgers during week of the fair. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be there again this year, but there was a truck there that had stuffed churros. Those are really good.
Yeah. See if we can find that one.
Leave it to me to talk about twisted sugar and churros and burgers during a football game.
Stone Higley kicking with the wind. He's buried every one today. This one no different.
Right out of the back of the end zone.
First and 10 Reds.
Now, if you're the Bears defense, it's you've had a rough go of it all night. Time to take some pride in this drive right now. Get the ball back to your offense. Just had a lot of great momentum. You know what's coming. You're gonna be getting a steady dose of this offensive run game from Braxton to Mill. Got to be ready to stop it.
And Bricken Garn will do that. Shoots the gap. Tackle for a loss.
Great job by Brecken Garn here. Must have heard what I was saying. He knew it was going to be coming. Makes a great play on the ball, getting off a block. Being right in the backfield to tackle for a loss. 2 yards deep. I mean, that's what that kind of penetration on these run plays. Exactly what you need to be able to get them behind the chains, throwing into the wind. Great start to this drive for the Bear defense.
Going to the air. This one a little bit behind that air, or the wind. Really putting air underneath that ball.
Bears are dialing up the pressure. They hadn't been able to have much success bringing the blitz tonight, but that ball just hung on the air just a little bit because of that wind. Slade Parsons has been sure-handed. I don't think he's dropped the ball tonight until that time, but yeah, that wind it's a factor. It was in Cedar's favor for the entire second and third quarter, and they took advantage of it, but now see if the Bears can do something with that advantage.
Everett with a throw. Collected there on the far side. And Crowley going to break a tackle across the 40-yard line.
That was a great ball delivered by Kelling here. When you're throwing into the wind, you have to be able to put a tight spiral and really get it out there. He does a great job throwing that one. Crowley, strong run. A really experienced receiver, knows what to do with it after he gets it. There you go. Reds go from behind the chains, 3rd and long, to 1st down. Knocking on the door, getting in Bears territory again.
Good pressure for Bear River. Kelling scrambles out, finds a wide open receiver and a catch, and out of bounds.
Yep, got the penalty.
And there will be another flag. And another flag.
And that's just a lot of frustration coming out on the Bear defense there. Things have not gone your way tonight on defense at all. You know, tackling somebody out of bounds like that. Riley Bingham.
We might see
there's a couple of penalties thrown on that.
Might see an ejection here.
Yeah.
10 minutes and 32 seconds still remaining here in the 4th.
And I can understand the frustration when you're going up against a guy like Crowley and Parsons all night.
We got a personal foul on the Reds, a personal foul on Bear River. Those penalties offset. The first down for
Just
the Reds,
offsetting personal fouls, and not as bad as I thought it was.
Oh yeah. Again, 10.5 minutes to go. Here in this one, delayed handoff and wrapped up here for Bear River in the backfield. Loss of 1.
These linebackers now are able to, you know, they're able to shoot the gaps a lot better, which they were not able to do in the first half. You know, that time Bennett Allen, just a sophomore, is able to come through, just like we saw Brecken Garn do to start this drive, shooting gaps, you know, being able to hit the running back in the backfield before they can ever get any kind of momentum. You know, not able to get positive yards. Exactly what you need to be doing to stop the run, especially out of this 3-4 defense. These linebackers have to be able to shoot those gaps and be able to tackle in the backfield.
Crowley in motion. Another handoff up top, and that'll be enough for another 1st down here for Cedar Reds. Gets inside the 20. And Red's gonna go fast.
Close. It's 3rd and short here.
Oh, I would have given it to him. Here's the throw across the middle. Martin with the catch. 1st down here for Cedar.
Yeah, really kind of a well-designed play. Going on the RPO. They fake the run, think they're going to throw this quick screen outside, and then they actually go up the field, getting those defenders biting up, trying to jump the screen. Great passing, tough catch, getting hit like that, but still managed to bring it in, bring it up 1st and goal. Great job by the Reds.
Everett checks the play. And off a middle, and a touchdown here for Cedar. Covered by Golden Spine Power Sports. Braxton powers that one. Another one in there for Cedar.
Behind the right side,
Offensive line. You're always told when you're that far down in going into 1st and goal, when you're running the play, they tell you score with your man. Block that defender into the end zone. That's exactly what the Cedar Reds offensive line did. They played really well tonight. DeMille just runs in. He's at the goal line before he's ever touched.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. Cody with another extra point, and it's 44-14. Here in the 4th quarter, 8:52 still left to go here in the ball game. We'll be right back. Kickoff time here for Cedar into the wind.
Refs are telling everybody to go to the sideline.
Uh-oh. We went this long without a lightning delay.
They're calling both coaches to the middle of the field here. They're not telling people to exit the field. Can you read lips that far away, Andy?
No. Not quite sure what that was all about.
Coaches are bringing their teams up right now.
Maybe the weather isn't going to hold out, so they said, hey. Or maybe they're still more jarring back and forth and they told them to have a little meeting with their teams. Because the refs aren't taking off, they're getting set back again, so.
Trying to get the Bear River coaches up here in the box to kind of give me a hint of what's going on. I think that's what it is. They're trying to, I feel like there's been some chirping back and forth between these two teams. And they're trying to help cooler heads prevail here. They wanted to bring up these coaches to address it with their teams, it sounds like.
Well, you go back to the keys of the game brought to you by Bear River Animal Hospital. That was one of the keys here for Coach Hyatt. He's just saying, you know, you got first game, you got emotions running through you. Keep them intact. Going down the sideline, he'll step out of bounds. Crosses the 25, mark him down at the 27.
Not bad field position here for the Bears. Some of the better field position. We haven't even really talked about that, but they've been having to go really a lot of long fields here to get scores tonight. Chance you get to gain a little bit of field position is a positive. Ended on a good note last drive, scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can keep it going. The passing game was really effective.
Deep pass going to Brager and trying to one-hand that one in. That one will be incomplete.
Good cover there. Good coverage there by Gavin DeMille. Kind of had a hand on him the whole way down.
Penalty on the play.
Another illegal man downfield. I'm curious.
And yeah, because a couple times I haven't really saw it.
I know, yeah. I mean, that's one thing though. I'm sure Coach Waite and his staff will go back and look at. You know, wanting to know who was going downfield, getting those penalties called on. I haven't seen anything egregious or anything that sticks out to me like somebody's running down the field that shouldn't be.
Couple wideouts up top.
Killers.
Yeah. It's hard to get a little bit of momentum. Bonk tackled for no gain.
Tackle on the play by number 53.
Any penalty could be a killer for momentum.
And this has happened all too often tonight for the Bears. You know, these penalties, self-inflicted wounds, putting them behind the chains. One of the keys we talked about is not turning the ball over, and they haven't. But these penalties are doing just trying to draw them off again. But yeah, the penalties have been killers as well.
Tyre with the throw, going to Corver Riley. Completed. He'll be hit out of bounds.
By Corver Riley.
Got to get to the 37 for a first down.
And one thing we talked about to end that last drive, they scored going over the middle. Everything right now has still been thrown on the outside. I'd like to see some more of these, seam routes, in-breaking slants. Test the middle of this defense. Test these safeties for the Reds. The receivers, big body, fast receivers for the Bears should be able to make something happen in the middle.
There's your throw across the middle, almost picked off. So it'll be fourth down here for Bear River.
Yeah, no choice here. You got to punt this one. This deep in your own territory, this long to go. At least, punting with the wind this time should result in a little bit better of a punt.
High kick, filled it. About the 31. Gain of 11 on the return here for Cedar.
Tackle on the play by number 8, James Barnes. Let's take over football at the 43-yard line.
Wonder if you might see some of the JV guys for Cedar getting in now at this point in the game. Down 30 points here, 7 minutes left. Looks like they're going to keep all the starters out right now.
And off up middle. Braxton to the 50.
Tackle made by Brecken Gar.
Again, we'll have our post-game interview with Coach Waite after this one, brought to you by Chancher Sod Farm. So we're chatting with the coach. Getting out to exclude Claire here tonight. She'll be back at it next week, and a huge hole again for Cedar.
Yeah, talking to Coach Waite, I'm sure he's, it's one of those frustrating things where you talk about, keys to the game, not wanting to have turnovers and wanting to play really, solid football. I mean, it's not that the Bears haven't done that. It's just been these little things, not making the, making the necessary adjustments on defense, penalties on offense. Just these little things really cost the Bears right now.
6 minutes left to go here in the fourth.
Gonna get an offensive PI here.
Oh yeah, saw that in the screen going on the far side.
Might have been behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know. They're gonna call it, but you'll watch right out here at the top of your screen.
They're just gonna call a holding.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I can agree with that. If they don't hold him there, he might have picked that one off.
Mm-hmm.
And takeaways for the Bears tonight, going into the rest of the season. I think you can still hold your head pretty high about how things went tonight. I mean, there's definitely some positives. Obviously, a lot of things to clean up, but I feel like there's a lot of things that are you can clean them up. It's not anything that's,
yeah.
You don't know how you're going to fix it, but still frustrating, way to start your season. Going on the road, taking a long road trip.
Carry on the play by
having a 30-point deficit here in the fourth.
Tackle by Dallin Rice.
But I mean, you get a baseline, work up from there.
Yeah.
Loss of one on the play, 3rd and 21. Second
Yeah,
down
I
and
think you just
21.
really got to come back and rely on this senior leadership of Jackson Tire. A lot of these experienced receivers. You still have guys like Dallin Rice, Breckengarn on the defensive side. Got to see what you guys are made of. I mean, it's still a long season, a lot of football left to play.
Taking the play clock all the way down. And not going to get it off in time.
Yeah. At this point, I think he was close enough. You probably could have let him go, but.
Penalty false start on the Reds.
All at the 50. First down markers sitting at the 28.
It remains second down. It's second down and 26.
Killen will hand it off.
Once again to Daxton.
Daxton this time. Get some yards back. How about a turf field? One of the few grass fields left.
No, it used to be such a novel thing, when I was in high school, when you got to play on a turf field. Now it's the novel thing is actually playing on a grass field. So I don't know. You think you might see the grass field come back? Who knows?
And it's interesting to see the studies saying grass is safer to play on.
Yeah. I think at the professional and college level, definitely may see that a lot more, but maintenance and upkeep and everything.
Oh man, even against the wind, doesn't matter. Kelling with another throw. Cedar with another catch, another touchdown.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you feel being up 30 points with 3 minutes left, throwing more bombs, but Cedar's head coach wanting to send a message, wanting to set the tone for his team for this year. They're gonna go for it, and not something I don't think I would have done, but.
High snap. He's got to get it down, and he does.
Extra point is good.
How about that one?
Yeah, he actually ended up standing up to catch it and just kind of squatted down to throw it down there, and he got it off.
Extends the lead, 51-14, 3:47 left to go. Bears quickly ready for the kickoff. We'll keep it right here. Again, we'll have our chat with the coach after this one gets wrapped up. So you mentioned Cedar moving down to 3A, but only I think in football. All the other sports I think they're.
Oh, interesting. I didn't look that much into it.
I'll have to double check, but I think it might just be football they're dropping.
Yeah, 3A's got some real competitive teams. I mean, we're talking tonight about Ridgeline playing Morgan. Morgan being such a strong team. You got other teams like Manti and things like that are really strong 3A teams.
A little miscue here.
Yeah. I mean, they're having to go up and hold the ball because of the wind. But, I mean, there's a guy out there holding the ball, and they just kind of stop.
Yeah, they stopped him mid kick.
Well, he didn't. The refs didn't stop him. They just kind of looked around.
Maybe the refs hadn't blown the whistle.
Should have. Weird.
I don't know. It's preseason. The ref's not even on the far side in his position, and they kick this one off. Fair catch for Bear River. I believe 18. 9. So 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Bear River has the ball on
Here for the
19-yard
Bears.
line. First and 10.
We're gonna go 3 wide up top, 2 at the bottom. The man in motion. This is Preston Wilkinson with a throw and a catch over there on the far side. Getting your JV squad a little bit of time here in the season.
For the Reds, Kia Pulsifer.
See Marble with the catch over there on the far side.
It's good opportunity for these JV guys to get some reps in a varsity game.
Wilkinson again will pass far side.
Pass caught by number 7, Oakland Martin.
Oakland Martin
Tackled by Jace.
going to be a few yards shy of the first down here for Bear River. Send it over far side again. Just quick passes. Gets a Frank Mason do first down here for Bear River.
Pass caught by Brager. Tackle made by number 13, Jace Jameson.
Some quick hitting offensive plays here for the JV. Get some positive yards, 2 first downs here so far.
Wilkinson going deeper this time. Ball popped up, and that's going to be the first turnover of the ball game.
Yeah, those that's what they always teach you on defense. Is tip balls, overthrows. You got to be able to be there and make a play on them. And Corver Riley just bounces off his hands here. Reds defender's able to run underneath and make the interception. Not a bad throw here by Wilkinson. Corver Riley's just got to go up and own that ball and get it. Those tips are very, very costly. First turnover of the game for either team. That should about do it here. Cedar probably just either kneel or it looks like they got their JV in as well. They'll probably just make a couple run plays here and call it a night.
Taking a long trip home. Ball comes out. We almost could have had another one. I think Cedar gets back on top of this one. Almost the turnover coming back the other way.
Yeah, don't tell these JV kids that the game's almost over there. I couldn't get a number on who that running back was, but he was running like it was still a first quarter tie game and tried to come in and bowl over somebody and just lost the ball. Luckily they were able to get back on top of it.
Gains it up for a first down at the 48-yard line.
Region already starts for girls soccer. Public game against Green Canyon on Monday. Hand off here to the near side. Stoppins across the midfield.
Carry on the play, Maddox Giles. Carries across midfield to the 47.
Another Giles in the ranks here for Cedar.
Second down and 5.
Good sign.
This should be about it. First game of year 2 together, and it's been, wish it was a better result.
Alex had a long season.
Maddox Giles over here.
Just reset to go against Cottonwood next week. Cedar getting the win on their season home opener. The score of 51-14. So the Bears will take a long road trip back home, figure out some things.
Make your way back here next week, Friday night.
Cedar will take on Pineview in their next game. Another home one for them. They got a lot more traveling to do here, being in the 3A classification now, not just hopping 40 minutes down the road to St. George.
Yeah, I was never envious of these southern teams that had to travel as much as they did just to play in region games. So
but you also bring up the RPI. Cedar looks pretty good. Could be a good contender in the 3A classifications. So you hope for a good season for them now.
Yeah,
to help you out your RPI.
They definitely, I think they ended up coming back to 3. I think we talked about at the beginning, they were going to be picked to be 3rd in 3A, I believe.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they're
in region, yeah.
Yeah. Was that in the region or in 3A as a whole?
So that would be, I think that's the region.
Okay.
So they're like the old school way. You've got the southern 3A, the northern 3A.
Got it.
See if I can look at my notes here. After the wind took them for a ride.
Yeah, Coach Waite right now bringing up the entire team still on the field. It's kind of a gut check moment. You're coming in. You always come in with really high hopes at the beginning of a season, thinking things are going to go well, and that's getting a blowout like that, letting a team hang half 100 on you, only scoring 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's really that's nothing that you ever have in your thoughts that are going to happen in your head. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I mean, it has to be a gut check for this coaching staff as well. I mean, we're going on year 4 or 5 right now for this staff. You've had a lot of time to develop these underclassmen and that have come up, and you want to start seeing some of the results of the work and time you put in to develop these kids. And yeah, it's still, like you said, a long season, but still frustrating for sure.
Yeah, so just looking at going back to your 3A here in the south, it's Manti, Juab, Cedar, Richfield, Canyon View, North St. Pete, and Carbon. Man, putting on the miles.
Yeah, that is quite a jaunt. Just to play the teams in your region. We're pretty spoiled up there, just having to go to Cache Valley.
And now Tooele, but football only's got to go travel to Tooele County once.
Yeah.
Take on the Stansbury Stallions, Tooele and Desert Peak.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll be headed to Garland. But yeah, good run game here for Cedar.
Yeah, I think that'll be the thing that sticks out the most on film. When they get back and watch this tonight, tomorrow, is just how effective the Cedar run game was and how much the adjustments that weren't made. I think love to hear Coach Waite's thoughts. I think Jess is about ready. So
we will take it over to Jessica then. Go ahead and take it away.
All right, Coach, I know you guys were looking for redemption against Cedar from last season. Obviously didn't go the way you thought. What were some of the factors from today?
Football team, and you just can't have mistakes that early on. It's all stuff that with the little things that we didn't do in the first half, stuff that we talk about and preach and do all those things, and then we come out here and lose sight of that. So that's on me as a head football coach. We got to be better that way. But I believe in our kids. I believe they know that this was not our night, and they're going to be ready to roll on Monday. But it's just, hey, it's week 1. You learn a lot about what you need to correct and what you need to focus on moving forward. So.
As you said, first game, emotions run high. You guys had kind of a little break there. Tell us what was the conversation there.
Yeah, it just unacceptable things that are just things that the state is looking for, and it's just sometimes kids being kids can go to the next level, right? And it's just that competitive nature of football kind of gets the best of a few kids, and the kids make mistakes, right? And so we got that corrected. Everything was good, but yeah, that it goes back to the discipline. It goes back to the little things, and again, those are the things that we preach all the time, and we got to get corrected if we're going to be a good football team. It's just simple.
So what are some of the things you guys are planning to focus on so you can be ready for Friday?
We got to stay ahead of the sticks. We got to start fast, like I talked about at the beginning of the game. Obviously we protect the football, but we got to sustain drives. I thought we did a lot better job of that early on, but then as we sustain a drive, we have a snap over the head, or we have a penalty, or things like that. Right? You just can't capitalize on those things. And we had some lapses on the defensive end, but I thought defense overall made them drive the football, and that's all we could ask for. But yeah, we're going to focus on the little things, because I think it's just little corrections here and there, and I think we'll be fine. I really do.
So you guys had, until the game, I mean, you guys had a fun full day of football, got to go over to the college, got to do some film, things like that. How do you guys plan to kind of inflate your boys again, get them back on that positive track of excited and happy for things?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I told them it's week 1, right? We learn a lot from our mistakes, and I said at halftime we're either going to correct those mistakes right now, or we're going to correct them on Monday, and it's up to them. And it's a hard trip. It's a hard trip to come down for something hours and stay in the hotel and be here all day, and it's hard for high school kids to do that. So that obviously plays a factor, but no excuses from our team. We got to be better on all facets of the game. So,
and I know it's hard to focus on the positive when you're ready just to improve and be moving on to next week, but had some good things today. When you guys were on, you tell us a little bit about some of those great passes that were made, the touchdowns you had by Eli Brager, some of the positives.
We have athletes, we have weapons, right? So if we could utilize those guys, and again, it goes back to if we can stay ahead of the sticks and not put ourselves in bad situations. But obviously we've proven that we have guys across the board that can make plays for us and be exciting. But again, it goes back to, it's not about those huge playmakers. It's about us doing our job and playing as a unit and playing as a team. So,
all right, thanks, Coach, and you guys travel safe.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jessica. Thanks to Chan Share Sod Farms for chatting with the coach. Yeah, back to the drawing board, but you're not wiping the whole thing off.
No, I mean that's something that we were always told growing up playing ball is, you have a game like this, it's never, or a game that's, the exact opposite, where maybe one game you're beating a team, 51-14, maybe you're losing a game 51-14. It's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems. There's corrections to be made. And Coach Waite said it, he kind of put it on his guys at halftime, it sounded like, there's things that need to be corrected, and it's on you to fix them. But I mean, yeah, I think he hit it right on the head right at the beginning. It's the little things that they try to preach and get these guys to do. And he said it's on him as a head coach to get it out of his guys to be able to do those things. And I agree. I think it's those little things. Like they said, he's got the athletes, he's got the guys that can do it. It's just kind of up to him to get that to out of his guys and be able to play that way. I mean, they were hitting on they're doing some of the bigger things right. They're not turning the ball over. They have positive plays. Their defense is making teams drive the length of the field, and but you still lose 51-14. That's the hard facts. That's the only thing people are going to look at. So I'm excited to see how this next week goes. See what they come out looking like against Cottonwood, another good opponent. Still time to get prepared for region play. This region's going to be tough again. A lot of great teams.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. So talking to our region, I think we were ranked seventh in our region, and I think that could be a little bit off, because I mean you had Ridgeline is at the number 1 spot, Skyview, Stansbury, and Mountain Crest and Green Canyon. I think those guys could be in any order. They got them in that order, obviously, but.
Yeah, and I mean it doesn't take too many victories in region to completely kind of turn around the season. You know, you can win a game or two against, you know, maybe an opponent you weren't favored against, and all of a sudden things are looking a lot better. Your RPI going into the playoffs is a lot better. Maybe you host a home game for a playoff, so you know everything's still there. You know, don't you know, throw the baby out with the bathwater yet. So.
All right, Joe. Well, we better get you on the road, headed back north. But if you're watching this stream, it's all thanks to these sponsors right here that you didn't have to make that drive down here. You said the wind was blowing. It didn't hit till maybe a little past Beaver.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was blowing there for a while.
Yeah, if anybody's driving home, can give me a ride. Let me know. I'm just kidding. No, it's great, great being back in the booth calling games. Looking forward to the season. So.
All right, Joe. Well, thanks for your help, and we will wrap this one up again. Cedar getting the Week 1 win, 51-14. We'll regroup and restart again next week. Cedar will host Pineview. Bear River will host Cottonwood. And we will see you then, if not at the fair. For myself, Jessica, and Joe, thanks for watching here on Bear River Live.